The story of Esther is a quiet miracle, whispered across the ages, a powerful reminder that sometimes the greatest acts of courage begin with a single trembling step. It is a tale that unfolds not with thunderous pronouncements from heaven, but in the hushed corridors of a royal palace, weaving a tapestry of deliverance through the ordinary lives of extraordinary individuals. The grand stage is the sprawling Persian Empire, a vast kingdom stretching from India to Ethiopia. At its head sits King Xerxes, known for immense wealth, lavish displays of power, and an often impulsive nature. Accustomed to getting his way, surrounded by the pomp of court where every word is measured. Into this world steps Queen Vashti, summoned to display her beauty. Vashti refuses this demeaning order, sending shockwaves through the court. Advisors warn of a dangerous precedent, and Xerxes deposes Vashti, creating an unexpected vacancy. A nationwide search begins, a royal pageant of the empire's virgins, yet beneath it, a higher purpose forms. Among the many brought to the palace is Hadassah, Esther, a Jewish orphan, lovely in form and feature, but with deeper beauty, humility, grace, and quiet strength. Raised by her cousin Mordecai, a descendant of exiles from Jerusalem, now among a vulnerable minority. By Mordecai's counsel, Esther conceals her heritage, a choice that will prove crucial. When her turn comes before Xerxes, he loves her above all others and crowns her queen. A remarkable ascension, yet she remains humble. Mordecai watches over her from the gate, staying close to court affairs. He overhears an assassination plot, alerts Esther, who tells the king the plot is foiled. But Mordecai goes unrewarded, for now. Meanwhile, Haman the Agagite rises, second only to the king. Consumed by pride, ambition, and hatred, he demands universal honor. A clash erupts at the king's gate. Mordecai refuses. He will not kneel, reserving reverence for God alone. Day after day they report him, wounding Haman's pride, stoking a fire of rage. His anger seeks more than one man. It seeks to annihilate every Jew across the kingdom. Haman manipulates Xerxes, painting Jews as disloyal and dangerous, even offering vast silver to seal the deed. In chilling carelessness, the king gives his signet ring, his power, to Haman. Persian law makes the decree irreversible. A date is chosen by lot, the 13th of Adar. Edicts spread to every province to destroy, to kill, to annihilate women and children, and to plunder their goods. The Jews mourn under a death sentence. Their only hope lies in the unseen, and in a young queen hidden in the very palace of the decree. Mordecai mourns publicly, tearing garments, ashes, bitter cries, fasting, weeping, lamentation spread among the Jews. Mordecai reveals Haman's plot and the price of blood, and charges Esther to beg the king for mercy. In chapter 4, verse 14, Mordecai tells Esther, "Who knows but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this?" The resolve of a queen, a step of faith. Fear transforms into courageous resolve. Silence is not an option, neutrality impossible. Esther tells Mordecai to go, gather all the Jews in Susa, and fast for me. Do not eat or drink for 3 days, night or day. My attendants and I will fast as well. This fast surrenders outcomes to God. When this is done, I will go to the king, even though it is against the law. Esther proclaims, "And if I perish, not in despair, but surrender and devotion." On the third day, Esther stands in the inner court, opposite the king's hall. He sees his queen. Affection overcomes anger. He extends the scepter, the sign of life. What is it, Queen Esther? Even up to half the kingdom. Her simple request, a banquet, with Haman present. A brilliant move, honoring the king, placing the enemy at the table. At dawn, Haman comes to seek Mordecai's death on the gallows he built. Before he speaks, the king asks, "How should we honor the man the king delights to honor?" Haman assumes it is himself. Dress him in the king's robe, place him on the king's horse, and proclaim his honor through the streets. The king announces go at once. Do so for Mordecai the Jew. The turning point has arrived. The trap he set for another becomes his humiliation. He flees home, head covered in grief. They tell him, since Mordecai is of Jewish origin, you cannot stand against him. You will surely come to ruin." The king repeats his offer. Esther asks, "If I have found favor, grant me my life and spare my people, for we have been sold to be destroyed, killed, and annihilated." The king, enraged, asks, "Who would dare do this? An adversary and enemy? This vile Haman. Impale him on it." Haman dies on his own gallows. His evil falls on his head. With Haman dead, the decree still stands, sealed and irrevocable. The king grants Haman's estate to Esther and elevates Mordecai with the signet ring. They plead to counter the wicked plan and write a new law. The Jews may assemble and defend themselves. Dispatched with urgency to all 127 provinces, Mordecai emerges in royal garments, honor upon the Jews. As news spreads, fear becomes celebration. For the Jews, it was a time of happiness and joy, gladness and honor. On the appointed day, the Jews unite and lawfully defend their families and prevail with the support of local officials. Mordecai and Esther establish a yearly remembrance called Purim, named for the lots Haman cast. The book that began with the threat of annihilation ends with safety, honor for Mordecai, and a tradition of joyful remembrance. A testament to God's unseen work, the power of individual courage, the triumph of hope over despair.